Hey everybody, my name is Dave. You are watching Yaks, and oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm sorry. We have a problem in War Thunder, and it is a big one. Oh my goodness. As you're seeing on screen right now, what the fuck is this? What kind of cash grab is this? Okay, well, we're gonna circle back to this, but just take a look at this price here, okay? We'll circle back to this. War Thunder has a problem. Okay, it has a serious problem. It has an enshittification problem. It has an AI problem. It has a disrespecting the player base problem. War Thunder has problems. And this is something I don't say lightly. I'm trying to get into the partner program eventually, and I just feel that this is going to damage my chances for that. But as a content creator and as War Thunder being the game that I play, I feel that it is my responsibility to use at least the small voice that I have to kind of talk about this and discuss what's going on. Okay, so let's start off with this. Gaijin claims to care about the game, but the evidence shows otherwise, in my opinion at least. Look at the fact that there has been AI usage in the game. Look at the fact that there has been just additions of non-existent vehicles. Like, constantly. Not even a small amount. There's so many vehicles that just didn't exist, and Gaijin constantly says, "Oh, we're trying to be realistic. Oh, we don't allow paper vehicles, or we don't allow non-realistic vehicles." Yeah? Yeah, is that the case, Gaijin? Is that, I don't know. I don't know if realism is something that Gaijin can ever kind of claim ever again. Like, I don't understand where this game is going. What is the point of this other than a cash grab? And if it's a cash grab, can you at least, and this is leading into my other point, spend some of the money and reinvest it back into the game? Oh my goodness, Gaijin makes millions, hundreds of millions of euros on this game per year. Like, it is incredible. This game is a very popular game. It's a very expensive game. I understand that the point of a business is to make money, okay? So I understand Gaijin needs to make its money, okay? Every business needs its pound of flesh. But at least some of that money needs to be going back into the game, and it just doesn't seem like it is. Vehicles that have the Gemini logo on flags that are clearly AI. I just fear that the game is doing the same thing that Battlefield and Call of Duty did, where they started to cater to I don't know what audience, but it wasn't the core audience of the game, that's for sure. And that really ended up hurting the reputation of the franchise. Like, I don't play Battlefield anymore. I never really played COD, but I don't play Battlefield anymore. Like, look. The fucking Gemini logo is right there. And I know they say, hey, it's against the terms of service to use AI for the skins for our vehicles, but it's like, okay. Like, look! Right there. Right there. Oh my god. Right there. So, War Thunder has an AI problem, which is not great. Again, Gaijin apologized for this, but they only apologized because they were caught, in my opinion. And I want to talk about the Nuclear Thunder game mode. It's obviously not in the live client yet. It's not the live game yet, but why did Gaijin turn what was a very fun game mode into another just shitty, boring, repetitive grindfest team deathmatch? It's not fun. It's not fair to the player base. And the only thing that Gaijin doesn't give a shit if we don't log in anymore, by the way. We've done that once. We did the boycott. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit, okay? We've done it once. They were caught off guard for it. Now, look, okay, they use fucking AI, or they claim that third parties use AI, but, you know, they're responsible for that, ultimately, for what they put out in their game, right? They're ultimately responsible for it. So, if they're going to use AI in a flag, in a flag on a tank, what's to stop them from using AI in any other part of the game? Right? I'm disappointed. Because Nuclear Thunder was so fun! But instead of investing into that kind of thing, they purposefully shitified it. They turned it into garbage. They slashed the rewards, made it harder to get the nuclear bombers. They increased the fucking range of the anti-air. They increased the range of the anti-air in Nuclear Thunder to make it harder for you to do anything. When Nuclear Thunder came out, I was doing well. I was doing, on average, what I would do for a game. Like, for realistic, I was actually doing, you know, decently well. And then they made the changes, and it got to the point where I was doing awful. It was actually terrible. And locking things behind premium or behind FOMO shit, like, the best example I can give is the 279. It's like several $1,000s now. And I'm not spending that on a bloody video game. Like, that's not fair. Locking things behind a paywall for a vehicle that's not worth that much money. Like, a good example of a vehicle that I bought that I did it mostly for the sake of content creation and the fact that it's Canadian is the Leopard C2A1. Why is it not in the tech tree? Why are so many Canadian vehicles locked behind premium or locked behind the marketplace? I don't love that. Again, there's a reason why the player base is starting to really hate War Thunder, and I'm understanding it. I get it. The economy is in a horrible state. Oh my god. Without premium, you're absolutely hosed. Like, there's just no way. There's no way to continue on past, like, rank 5. They purposefully make this game as difficult and annoying as possible. Now, again, I do content creation, so I buy a lot of vehicles in this game. But good god, imagine if I didn't and I spent this much for nothing? These are all digital assets, remember. These aren't real. And Gaijin charges $100 for these things because... why? If they charged less and stopped trying to squeeze the whales out of every single penny, more people would be able to pay into this. There's a huge market of customers that they're missing out on because of their greed. And that's really sad. People missing out because of, you know, executives' greed is really starting to ruin the world. And this is just a micro symptom of that. I don't know. This was a bit of a rant. This was ranting and it kind of was incoherent. But I needed to rant about this. It's getting to the point where it's just ridiculous. Like the F-14D that's coming out. the F-14 that everybody is like, oh, Top Gun, I want it. Premium, locked behind premium. So if that's not absolute garbage, I don't know what is. And look, there's one way that we can fight back against this, and only one, because again, they don't care if we don't log in, they don't care if we don't play. What they do care about is if we don't spend money. So all I can do is encourage you to not buy the slop. Don't reward them for adding AI slop into the game. If we do that, maybe we will start sending them the correct signals. Because at a certain point, it is like training a dog, and we're rewarding bad behavior by buying these shitty vehicles. Anyways, with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all that other stuff. Check out the links in my bio, and of course check out the Twitch. We're trying to reach 50 followers on Twitch there, and we're trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok and on YouTube as well, so make sure you do that. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody. This has been whatever this was, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.